back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Gano, VIP stats. Everybody rocking side to side to the beat, snapping night finger.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Representing the legendary Al Davis and the team's will to just win, baby. The torch is lit before every game inside of Allegiant Stadium as these fans hope it indeed drives their Raiders to victory in Vegas. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday night primetime showdown between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. On one sideline, a look at the Texans head coach. These guys just about set to go in this one. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. He's brought down just inside the 25. So out head the Raiders for their first possession. And leading them out is the second overall pick back in the 2023 draft from the Ohio State. It's C.J. Stroud.
I got a smile on my face. I know he has a smile on his face as he runs out with a new season ripe with every possibility. This is only the first scene of a 4.5-month movie where he could be playing the part of the league MVP, maybe leading a legit contender into the postseason. How he starts his campaign, though, how you start can have a massive impact on how things play out.
No progress on first down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
Stroud off the play fake. Pass caught by Jack Bench. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
They give up the guns. It's Genty. It's a cut to the right sideline. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
Even with everything he racked up on that run, you could argue he deserves maybe a little bit more. That call was the perfect one to break for big yards. The only thing that saved the defense from a score was getting that contact to slow him down and eventually, finally, stop him.
After that play, we see some concern from their guys on the field. And now we know why. One of their best players was hurt on the play and is getting worked on. First down run gets them 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Already. 118.
To the air, Stroud. It's a screen play to Genty. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. DeMario Douglas with the touchdown. All right, so nice little drive they put together there in their first series of the season, partner, and the year begins on a high note with a touchdown.
Yeah, they'll be able to begin this season on a high note with a win. Well, they put more drives like that together, they sure will, but I don't know. I got that Pete Carroll just still bouncing in my brain. It's not how you start, it's how you finish, but you can't start much better than that.
That one splits the uprights. And the Raiders take a 7-0 lead as he starts this year 1 for 1. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Return coming from the 6. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. So now it's the Texans' turn to take the field for the first time. And they'll be let out by their third-year signal caller.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
It was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 32.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Houston.
They give it to him again. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Into the hands of Ganson. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
10 yards.
You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's a gain of 10.
From the red zone on 1st.
Texans.
Throw left side, complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Cam Little to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans tie it up as he nails his first try of the season. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. Second drive coming up for the Las Vegas offense. They're 1 for 1 so far to begin the new NFL season. Touchdown on their opening drive. Let's see if they have 2 for 2 in them. The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The 40-yard line.
Only took him one play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Off the play action, here's Stroud. Falcon isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack drives him in the wrong direction, partner, ahead of their 2nd down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
Having gained up that handful there. Down by Savon Rebel.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. It isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is, you wait too long, you end up on your back.
And he gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30. Now we'll see the Houston offense for their second drive of the contest. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, I'd expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Drew Tranquil with the pick. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looks like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the Leaque defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
He dodged the tackle. He gets him inside the 40. That's a gain of about 9 yards on the play.
That run may not have got you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
It's 2nd and inches.
After a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. This is Genty on second. They stop him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. Third down coming up.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Shot on the sneak. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's fourth down.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them.
Here we go. Swap. Another swap.
This is Genty. Shoves one away. And no touchdown here. Just needed a few more, but this one goes out at the 3. One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, you get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
Genty. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Now after the play, it looks like we have somebody banged up. What we hope is it's nothing major. Don't want to see a serious injury less than a quarter into the season. After the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Changing things up, they're going to throw now. Dump off caught by his back. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and goal.
Oh, okay. 18.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defensive down away from completing this stand. It's 4th and goal.
4th and goal.
So we're down to 3 quarters remaining in our opening weekend of football. Both teams neck and neck so far. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Time now for the second quarter. Raiders in possession. They'll have a chance to take the lead here as they line up for the field goal. Carlson's kick is good. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Houston's offense back out now and ready to go. And we've seen both extremes of this passing game so far, Brock. 1 touchdown and 1 interception on the ledger.
A home run and a strikeout. A little sampling of what works and what doesn't against this defense, Kate. Now, got to try to emphasize those things that you found success on with that opening drive.
That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send it backwards. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who've got to have short memories. You tell me these two defenses need them sometime as well. Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down. All set to go now from the 35. There's a dive up the middle. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play. You just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's got a man left. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it'll be second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a second quarter lead. On his Little for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14. Raiders 10. Cam Little to kick off.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return starts at the 3. Escapes the defender. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Stroud throwing here on first. He puts some air under it deep down the left. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders take the lead on the first play of the drive. Demario Douglas with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Returning it from the 4. Things going well so far. And some excellent field position awaiting them. That return up close to the 40 before he went out. The Texans back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone. But the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them because they proved last drive they couldn't.
This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
Okay, it was inevitable. He was going to get an interception. You play quarterback in this league, eventually at some point you're going to throw your first. Now, most importantly, he's got to flush it and move on.
At the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41. Drive starts with an option, right side. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
18.
Shotgun now, first round. This is Cox. That's Bowers working downfield. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Offense is set, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Genty from the gun. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut, second down.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big...
And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders make it a 10-point ball game. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Finds some space. He's past the 30. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. New set of downs for him from the 31. Back to work after throwing the pick. Dumped off to his running back. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there will be more interceptions.
Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
A gain of 14. And the Texans first
They are throwing it again. Throw secured by Jaden Higgins. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line.
That's another Texans.
Still sticking with the passing game. Hauled in left side. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll break the huddle and come up on first and goal.
6-yard line.
Give now to the running back. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. So from the 3, here's second and goal. He gets it again. And he's not going to make it. Made a little progress, but they stall him at the 2. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's third and goal. Third time's the charm. He gets it again. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Texans make it a one-score game before halftime. On is Little for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Texans cut it to a field goal game.
Texans 21. Cam Little to kick off.
ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. This return starts at the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Raiders just about ready for this one. It's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Throw left side cut by Douglas. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's a Vegas first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Stroud. Gives him holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I've got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Might be time to reach in the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Here's Stroud now. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun give here to Jeanty. And this one does not get close. He stopped after 3, and that's going to bring up 4th down. 10 seconds to go in our half, partner. We've got whistles. It's a timeout. Here comes A.J. Cole back to the field for a punt. And he wants to hit his 2nd effort just as well as he hit his 1st. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. One final shot before the half. Setting up the screen. And he's tackled for no gain. So a field goal game at the half. Good one so far, 2 quarters to go. Now let's check in with Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. Now here's the Houston offense. They've got it first to begin the 3rd. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this 3rd quarter. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. It's his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Setting him on the dive. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Kate, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Completed to his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Running for the marker on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up. Whistles after that play for an unfortunate sight. A player hurt in the first game of the season. Training staff out to work on him. Here he is on third and short. Complete beyond the marker. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
You know, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
It is caught left side. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take the lead right away in half number 2. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
On is Little for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take a 4-point lead. All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Return coming from the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Raiders send Demario Douglas with the football once again. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. The Las Vegas offense is set. First and 10. First play is going to be a give to Genty. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
While that run may not have moved the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Back to Genty. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First down throw by Stroud. The Texans closing in, and they get to him. And that is 5 sacks for this defense in this game as their latest brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to pull this one away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
On 3rd and long, it's Stroud. Throw left side, complete. Ooh, and he's out of bounds before he can break it upfield. Las Vegas sends out the punt team. It'll be A.J. Cole doing the honors. Out now come the Texans on offense. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. Second down coming up.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Back to the well again. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Cut out left. And they make the tackle at the 38. Now they're whistling for timeout here. Somebody's shaking up on the play. Not the way he wanted to begin his rookie season. Wow, let's hope it doesn't cost him much time. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. They'll run here on 1st down. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Four yards on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Setting up to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though, didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try and pick this up on the ground. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have 4th down coming up.
No gain on the play.
No gain on the play. That brings up a tough decision for them on 4th down. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's the Texans in possession of it, needing to preserve that lead over 1 final quarter. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. They're going to try to throw for it. He finds it beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Brought in. And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans now lead by 10. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here. But his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his 2nd touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game? Yep. Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Vegas offense getting set for another drive now. This could be the decisive drive. Down 2 scores late. They've got to find some points to get it back within 1. Stroud throwing here on 1st. That one's on the mark. Jacoby Myers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just 1 play. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working quickly here.
By Will Anderson. A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down.
Mario Douglas.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate. That was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
4th and forever coming up.
Let's go now.
Desperation time here. Man downfield, and he finds Besh. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They're signaling for a stoppage here, and yep, there's a player injured after that snap. Not what they wanted to see in week 1 as their medical staff heads out to check on him.
Ready up.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
Straight ahead with Genty. Breaks the tackle. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Looking quickly here.
24-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They send a man in motion. Another give here to Genty. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down. Offense in the hurry up here.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Putting the tight end in motion. From the gun on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders now within 1 score in the 4th. Mario Douglas with the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead, only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Now we get a look at this Texans offense. And after that touchdown, cut their lead back to 1 score, Brock. A response in order as they take over. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Right up the gut. So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
He's not far from that first down marker, is he, partner? Up to the 47. 3rd down coming up. A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They give it to him again. And he's officially in enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts.
49-yard line.
And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he's got 6 yards on that carry. It's 2nd down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Texans only up by a few. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line. And we'll pause here for an injured Texans player. Looks like he's shaken up, and they'll get someone out there to look at him. All set to go now from the 35. On first down, they'll run. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Another carry for him. And give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Low back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He's going to look ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
The 13-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Back to throw it. This one's caught. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. Now following the play, we see the medical staff hurrying out for an injured Raider. A big moment for them here to begin this new season. Here's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Has it in close. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win. So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
All set for the kickoff. Little with the honors. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The Raiders and running back Ashton Jeanty headed back out there. And they can really do what they want with these last couple of snaps afforded to them because the outcome already decided. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw to start the drive. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Another throw here on 2nd down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0.
A 7-yard loss brings up 3rd down.
To throw. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap.
Even on 3rd and long, he still couldn't bring himself to force a throw right there, and that's okay. As coordinators will like to say, every drive that ends with a kick we can live with. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And this is rejected. The defender knocks the throw away and forces a turnover on downs. So the Texans come away with the road win. One down, a whole lot more wins to go, Brock. But hey, victors to begin this regular season.
Yeah, I think it's both these guys go across the field and shake hands with one another. They do know, Kate, to your point, it is a long year. But what this does is it pays off your training camp. It does instill some confidence. He did all the right things through July and August to kick the season off.